calling this my spring refresh, even though it's not spring yet. But I think spring refresh sounds so much more positive than spring clean. Cleaning sounds kind of negative. So this is my spring refresh. I know this is going to need to be a clean surface for me. I'm going to work my way around the room probably for about an hour today and just see how much I can get done. Do you do a spring clean or do you do a Fly Lady Zone clean through the year? Let me know. Okay. I always think of a refresh as stuff that I don't do very often, and so I don't ever get to clean this. And my reasoning was because of this shelving unit that I couldn't take down. Well, the funny thing is, what is missing right here and right here? There's no screws. So I could have removed this the whole time. I have lived here since 2001 and I have never removed that once. So today is getting removed and getting clean. For me, a refresh is doing things that I don't normally do, because if I try to do my normal cleaning and the refresh, I'm gonna burn out. There's just no way. So I'm not trying to clean the inside of the refrigerator or the inside of the pantry. If that needs to be done, I will be doing that on a different day, kind of like just mentally, not the same time period.
I'm grateful to get to do this today because we actually woke up at 4:30 in the morning to a power outage, and we had no power till about 7:30 in the morning. So I was thinking, okay, no cleaning, no video today. The house is dark, no electricity. So I'm super grateful that our power was restored so quickly, since there were about 25,000 people at that time that didn't have power in the state of Maine. I tell you, high winds, and we just have way too many trees and power lines above ground.
Easy peasy. I can't believe I never knew that could come off. That needs a good clean too. Check that out. I don't even know if that will come off. Because this door's shut all the time, I mean, it could be worse, but you can definitely see, right? So it's time to get out the handy dandy toothbrush. I'm gonna get up here too. Oh, I guess, see, it hasn't been that long since I did the outside of the door, so I must have done over, because that's where I just rubbed and it's fine. So I must have done this up here when I did the front of the door. So that's good. I'm just using an all-purpose cleaner instead of finding my wood cleaner, just because it was handy. It's interesting, there are holes here. So at one point they had screwed something in, the previous owners. The bottom is super dusty. Some kind of grime on it. See, I got all the dust off. It's looking much, much cleaner. This, I don't even know if I can get it clean, but I'm going to use the degreaser and a scrubby I got these at Dollar General and I cut them in half because honestly, they're a little too big to be useful. Oh yeah, okay. It's coming off. I need a paper towel. I mean, it's really just a dust buildup. Just a really gross one. I love about these green scrubbies is they're so cheap. If you get them at a dollar store, there's no guilt to using them for something disgusting and then throwing them away. These are the kind of jobs I really hate because they feel like such a time suck. And it doesn't feel like you're really gaining a whole lot from it. Now that I know I can take this down, I can do it more often, you know?
In the name of transparency and complete honesty, the thought occurred to me as I was scrubbing away that if I was a rich person, I would not be scrubbing this at all. I would be buying one and replacing it. I'd be ordering it right now on Amazon, or I'd be in the car getting myself a nice coffee on my way to Lowe's to go grab another one and just put it up. Have you ever had that thought? Like, I know that's probably a reason I'm not rich is because I would probably be very wasteful.
You can see how that is so much better now. I just need to wipe that off. Good as new. I don't think anyone will notice it but me, but it feels good to have it all nice and clean. Next is the wall behind the trash. This gets quite dirty. And then these I need to clean, and if they don't get cleaned real well, I'm going to replace them. And then I need to dap these holes, and at some point I'm going to touch up the paint. There's some little stain there. I'm going to touch up the paint here. I'm not sure if that will be today or not. We'll see. We'll see how things go. When it comes to walls, this stuff is thebomb.com. I never used to clean my walls, or when I did, I would always get discouraged until I found this year, and I am loving it. You just spray a light coating and wipe. That's all. But unless you've got, like, you know, sometimes behind the trash here we get actual chunks, which is disgusting, but true. Okay, I need a clean cloth here. So I didn't go top to bottom. It's really because I didn't think I was going to do the top. I didn't think the top was dirty until I cleaned the bottom. And then I was like, oh, okay. It's not bad though. I need food. Also, just to give you an idea, I keep our charcuterie board up here. It's the only thing I keep up here, but this definitely needs to be wiped down, and there's no way I can, well, I can reach a lot of it, but what I can't reach, I'll be using my Swiffer mop to reach. But first, I'm going to be filling in these holes. And I've got these little scuff marks too that I'll try to dap and see if that helps. And then I'll just either today or another day just do a little touch-up paint. I always use dap. I've had good luck with it. It doesn't dry out real quick. It's easy to paint over. So that's what I like to use. I also like to fill the hole and clean it right away because I really hate it. Like sandpaper for me is a sensory thing. I hate the feeling of sandpaper. It's like fingernails down a chalkboard for me. So I want to fill these in really good and wipe it away around the edges and such so that I don't have to sand.
I am determined to go deep into all of my rooms and get them all scrubbed up, the things that I don't clean often, get these little flaws taken care of. So if that's something that you're interested in, if it's therapeutic for you to watch, or if it gives you the motivation to do the same thing in your house and you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to click on the subscribe button so that YouTube will let you know when I upload new videos. Even if it's not shown on your homepage, you just click on your subscriptions and all of the people that you have subscribed to, you'll see all of their latest videos there. That way you can keep up as we go through my whole house at least over the next month, maybe longer.
And then this tray annoying. So we'll wipe it first with the cleaner. Because this is where people, you know, they put their hand on the edge of the wall when they go around corners, right? It's dirty. I am far from perfect at this. This I probably will have to sand. Because I gotta kind of leave it gloppy so it stays over the metal that's underneath the paint. All right, this is where the holes were. No more holes. Next, I'm going to do the best I can up here and then let my Swiffer mop do the rest. Part of it is cat prints. Because Leah likes to get it.
As I edit this, I'm looking at my spring curtain to the left of me right there, and you can see it really doesn't darken the kitchen at all, but when I put it up, the angle that I was filming with the light coming in the window darkens everything. But it is actually quite bright with the white cabinetry and the light gray walls. The walls are actually the slightest bit gray. They're not actually white, although they present as white on camera.
So this shows you how far I was able to go. You can see the dirt line right there. So now I'm going to get out my Swiffer mop and I can do the rest of this with that. I did put a cleaning sheet on it too. Mostly because it has this scratchy part. Oops. Oh dear. Look how much dirt that one spot was. This shows how much better it looks. It's always best to have the dirt on the mop and not on the fridge. So, just so we're clear, ignoring this, ignoring this, ignoring this. Sometimes people ask me how I get so much done. That's how. Is if I have a certain task I'm trying to do, I have to ignore all that I see or I will never get to those things. Next, I'm pulling this out. I'm going to clean all the way around the microwave, but mostly I'm concerned about under it and behind it. Ouch! So, this I think was from like a Brillo pad or something. Then you can see that this is the coloring I get from the minerals in our water too, but it's also grimy. See if the all-purpose can do the job. Also, I'll get to it later, but ignoring. Can we do it all? Maybe, but certainly not all at once. You gotta pace yourself. Or as they say, you gotta check yourself so you don't wreck yourself. All right, I'm gonna get the wall cleaner for here. I'm also trying not to say what I always say. I always say, I need to do this more often. Well, I'm not gonna say that anymore because it's just negative. I'm gonna say, I'm doing this as much as I can do it. Well, I also wanna repaint this, but it's the same color that I just did that door. All of my white trim is the same color. And so I'm waiting until I get new paint. I used to use the white erase sponges. And I do love them, and for a little spot, that's fine, but you gotta be careful. That stuff actually takes a layer of paint off, or at least that's what I have found. So that's what I like about the depth. I don't feel like it does that. All right. Last bite of oatmeal. Yo, dog.
Just took my microwave apart. I don't know why. Wow, I've never seen this over here.
Yeah. I cleaned that wall and I filled in the little holes that were in there.
Wow.
Yeah, cleaned Top the fridge. This is what I'm doing while you're sleeping.
Are you going out to eat?
Yeah, I am.
What time are you leaving?
I don't know, as soon as I'm done with this.
We lost power, right?
Yeah. 4:30, 45. And we got it back at like 7:30, I want to say.
And we lost a bit of it this out like 1 in the morning.
Oh, really?
And I came back with it. It's still kind of cold in
Well,
here. Yeah.
I was hot because I was working. Turn the heat down.
Ah!
Crack the window. Maybe. Just a little bit.
Where are all the kids?
I don't know. You can't see it with the camera, but there's stuff to drip down here. Don't forget she takes her math test today, Robin.
I forget what?
And your reading will be what you didn't do yesterday, of course. And then the healthy habits is just the do the next one.
Okay. Vortex circles. Can't you see them this time? They're bold.
Bold and beautiful.
Yeah, but can you see them?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
What a cute song. that was a good start. There's definitely going to be a part 2, maybe even a part 3. I don't know, but my time is up, and so I'm going to honor that. I'm going to get this edited and up for you. I'm heading out to meet my friend Heather for lunch, so I'm very excited about that. Remember, as always, God loves you and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time, which hopefully will be tomorrow.